It is impossible to take your eyes off these dramatic and emotional stories. From breathless chases to life or death moments, every moment is filled with the courage and perseverance of the police officers. The power of courage is truly amazing. Everything was captured clearly: the tense gaze, the decisive gestures, the momentary frozen atmosphere. That moment took the viewer's breath away. A dramatic situation captured on camera. It was beyond imagination.
Crosswalk that you were on Toledo Blade for making the left.
The conversation created a dramatic situation between the police and the offending driver. It was unbelievable that a woman in a drunken state still recklessly drove in the middle of the night. She tried to justify herself with many reasons: tired, from Switzerland, no criminal record. But all of them were meaningless when her eyes were red, her speech was slurred, she smelled of alcohol strongly, and her license was clearly suspended.
When I tell you to, and only when I tell you to, you're going to take 9. If you want to take the shoes off, you can take the shoes off.
Just be sure.
The police stood firm, did not waver in the face of the plea, and fully carried out the checks and tests according to strict procedures. Please, don't arrest me. Such a plea cannot change the law. It was heartbreaking that she tried to avoid responsibility, hoping to take a taxi to keep a clean record.
Left, you'll take the tip of your finger to tip of your nose, right back down your side, right, tip of your finger, tip of your nose.
This situation sounded the alarm about the disregard for the law and the dangers of driving while unqualified.
You did everything that I asked you to do.
Everyone knows that the consequences will be very serious if this situation continues.
Come on, please. Don't make this any... We are past that. I need you
Therefore, the inspection must be transparent and recorded clearly, not only to protect the police but also to keep justice clear in the dark. The law cannot be shaken by tears. Unbelievable. On July 4, 2021, while patrolling in Fulton County, a police officer spotted several vehicles speeding in the West End Mall parking lot. As he approached, a red Dodge had just parked and the driver quickly got out, but as soon as he saw the patrol car turn on its lights, he jumped into the car and tried to run away. The officer immediately blocked the car, but the driver repeatedly rammed his car into the patrol car as if trying to push the police car off the road. The officer pulled out his gun, ordered the car to stop, and tried to keep the patrol car from being pushed away. The engine roared and dust billowed as the driver rushed back and forth, hitting the police car hard. The situation was tense. The officer was afraid that if the car turned sideways, he would be sandwiched between the two cars. With no other choice, the officer drove forward, pushing the Dodge back into the bushes, causing the car to stall. The driver fled across the parking lot, climbed into another vehicle, and continued to flee, losing the officer. Through paperwork and information gathered, the driver of the vehicle was identified as Cordell Thurman. What a bold and reckless act! The next day, the officer completed an arrest warrant for serious charges related to this incident, demonstrating his determination to keep the community safe from unacceptable dangerous behavior. On June 3, 2023, while patrolling on GA 204, a gray Dodge Challenger sped past the officer. The radar speedometer showed the car traveling at a terrifying 88 miles per hour and continued to accelerate, leaving the patrol car far behind. The chase began. The Dodge sped through the streets, weaving between other vehicles, repeatedly running red lights at speeds of up to 138 miles per hour, a very dangerous behavior. The driver's recklessness was also shown when he turned off all the lights and ignored traffic signals, almost causing a serious accident for other vehicles. The officer decided to use the pit technique to end the chase, and in just a split second, the Dodge spun sideways and collided with the median. The incident was so intense that everyone's heart skipped a beat. What a breathtaking chase! The driver was arrested shortly after, showing signs of using stimulants and not having a driver's license. The officer handled the situation carefully, ensuring the safety of the community and strictly enforcing the law. This is a clear demonstration of determination and professionalism in maintaining traffic order and safety. On November 2, 2020, while on duty on State HWI 56, Trooper Remington Lively stopped a blue Chevrolet truck with an expired license plate. During the inspection, Trooper Lively politely asked the driver, Brad Allen Edmundston, if he could search the vehicle and his person, and Brad agreed. However, the unexpected happened when the trooper discovered a small bag of unknown substance in the vehicle, causing the situation to escalate, leading to a dramatic and uncontrollable incident. The incident quickly became serious, with everyone watching closely. Unexpected. Fortunately, after a thorough and fair investigation, by 2021, all charges related to this incident were completely dropped. It demonstrates the fairness of the law, and emphasizes the importance of handling cases with care and precision. What a surprising ending! This event is a profound reminder of the responsibility and patience required to maintain order, as well as trust in justice. In early May, Pierce County Sheriff's Department body camera video captured a thrilling chase and dramatic shooting. Brian Galena Mendoza, 19, a suspect in a string of armed robberies and carjackings, caused a stir while driving a stolen 2013 silver BMW in Vancouver on May 8. Within days, Mendoza had been linked to other car thefts and armed robberies, putting police on high alert. Despite being spotted twice on May 12, he eluded capture. But then, at an intersection on Canyon East, things changed. Officers used batons to smash Mendoza's windshield, and he responded by crashing into 3 other cars before continuing his escape. Dramatic. A frantic pursuit ensued, with police deploying tire blockers to end the dangerous chase. Finally, when Mendoza's car stopped in front of a house, he attempted to escape on a stolen motorbike. The footage shows the police firing 3 shots at Mendoza, then quickly providing first aid and transporting him to the hospital. What a shocking ending! The case is still being investigated by the authorities, strictly handled according to the law, ensuring the safety of the community.
Shots fired, any officers been hit.
For the first time in history, video from a Veridian gun camera has completely exonerated a police officer in a high-profile case.
How you doing? What's your name?
On February 17th, the
Walter?
Vernon, Texas, Police
Step out of the
Department
car.
used the video in
Step out of
court,
the car.
and just one day later, a jury convicted the defendant of aggravated assault on a public officer, a very important crime.
Fuck!
The case stems from an April 2019 incident when Corporal TJ Session confronted suspect Walter Orellana during a tense standoff. The gun camera clearly captured the
back that
moment
way,
the
sir.
suspect pulled
Ma'am!
out his gun,
Hey, get
an
back in the
angle
house!
that was not captured by the body camera due to the chaos.
I don't have a fucking radio.
The footage sheds light on the entire incident,
I dropped my
helping
radio
to prove
doing that.
Corporal Session acted justly to keep everyone safe. So dramatic. Thanks to modern gun-mounted camera technology, the truth has
Both
been
of your
clearly
hands up!
revealed, helping to save
Coming to
the
your
soldier of
crossfire!
justice
I'm coming to
in
your
the tense moments.
crossfire! You keep those
This
motherfuckers
is
up,
truly
I'm
a
gonna pop
historic
you!
turning point for the investigation and trial of cases related to the police force. This story reminds us of the value of technology and courage, a combination that creates the power to protect justice and safety for society. Unbelievable. The intense chase from early morning ended when Kyle Williamson crashed his car into a store, but luckily no one was injured. The police bravely stopped him in time. The result was a heavy sentence for this guy, and the dog Major returned to his beloved family.
Put your hands down! Put your... Put your hands up!
What a thrilling chase! South African police discovered and pursued two suspects in a red BMW 5 Series, creating a tense scene on the streets. Gunshots rang out, creating chaos, and people were worried about the safety of those around them. The chase was not only a test of driving skills, but also required the patience and courage of the police force, as they constantly pursued to stop the violation. During this process, the quick and decisive coordination between the police officers helped maintain order and prevent more serious consequences from happening. It is hard to imagine the drama and tension in each moment. Despite the dangerous situation, the professionalism and efforts of the police contributed to keeping the community safe, while sending a strong message of zero tolerance for lawbreaking. This pursuit will certainly be remembered as a testament to the courage and determination of the South African police force to protect security. On March 30, 2025, in Jacksonville, Florida, police received an emergency call reporting a serious incident involving a 28-year-old man, Alquin Saddam, who was allegedly committing a violent act. When officers Duhan, Shirk, and Melton arrived at the scene, they found Saddam sitting in his car and immediately asked him to show his hands. But instead of complying, Saddam suddenly pulled out a dangerous object and aimed it at the officers. The scene was truly heartbreaking. The officers were forced to act to protect themselves and the community, causing Saddam to be injured and then taken to the hospital. Despite life-saving efforts, he died. This incident is a stark reminder of the dangers police officers face every day.
Yep, right here. Let's go.
Get on your fucking...
It was unbelievable what happened on the highway that day. On December 4, 2020, while patrolling I-40 westbound, an Arkansas Highway Patrol officer spotted a vehicle with windows covered in thick black paint, making it nearly impossible to see inside. Officer James Ray was immediately called to assist. As he approached the right side of the vehicle, the driver, Brian Starnes, 31, of North Carolina, suddenly accelerated and drove back into the lane. Officer Ray chased after the vehicle, but unfortunately slipped on the wet grass and fell. However, he did not give up. He and his partner continued to chase the vehicle for many miles. The feeling of excitement and danger was everywhere. The driver, Starnes, even drove the wrong way on the highway, creating a great threat to other vehicles. While his colleagues were still chasing him, Officer Ray tried to turn around and finally decided to use the pursuit intervention technique to stop the car. He bravely placed his car right in front of Starnes' car, causing the two cars to collide violently and forcing the subject to stop. That decision truly saved many lives on the road. Officer Ray's bravery and determination not only ended the dangerous chase but also protected the safety of the community. This is a living testament to the resilience and responsibility of law enforcement officers on the road.
Have you had anybody run crimes, aren't you, out of North Carolina?
Oh my god, this was so tense. A thrilling chase began when a gray sedan was spotted driving on the highway with its windows covered. The police immediately took action, trying to track and check the suspicious vehicle. When the police force approached, the driver suddenly jumped out of the car and ran away, causing a fierce chase that lasted for several minutes. The man being chased jumped over the fence and lay motionless on the ground. The police officers repeatedly ordered him to put his hands up and lie still to ensure everyone's safety. They patiently called out to him, trying to stay calm in such a tense situation. It was unbelievable how persistent and determined the officers were in this situation. Even though he tried to stand up and move several times, the police gently asked him to lie down, preparing to provide timely support. A police dog was also called in, adding pressure to make the subject comply. The chase ended when the rescue team and the police worked together to ensure the safety of the man, bringing him to safety between the forest and the deserted fields. The smooth coordination, patience, and quickness of the rescue team and the police is truly a shining example for everyone. It is wonderful that justice and safety always come first in every situation.
If you don't hold your light on him, I'm